Hi Joe. So I thought to finish the video analysis for you on your forehand with some comparison videos. So let's have a look at your racket face opening after the contact point. So let's do it slow motion. So yeah, so there you are. So you're hitting, let's have a look there. So your racket drops below the wrist, which is good. But then let's have a look at this. So contact point. Okay, so there you are. And on this particular forehand, you're actually opening your racket. You're closed here, so you're closed in this position. So you're still closed. You're still not opening the racket face here. And we can see that right after the contact point, you see here, right after the contact point, your racket face is really open. And we can see on my forehand the racket face is close. So can you see how mine is actually kind of more straight, and your racket face is quite open. So that was that one point. Let's have a look at the other point, what I mentioned with the non-dominant hand. So let's have a look at your non-dominant hand. So your non-dominant hand is setting up your shot really well here. And then, well, yeah, setting up your shot. And then it's when you start hitting, it's staying quite close to you. So you can see your non-dominant hand staying quite close to your body. So if I have a look at my non-dominant hand, it's setting up the racket just like what you did. And then here you can see that the non-dominant hand is going to extend. Can you see how it's extending more outwards here? And yours is staying quite bent, a bit closer to your body. And that will then affect your contact point. And yeah, see, it's a little bit closer. And my contact point's a little bit more out in front right there. So yeah, that's the other difference. Let's have a look at Roger Federer, shall we? So let's have a look at those two technical elements in comparison to Roger Federer. So one was okay, let's have a look at the non-dominant hand first. So your non-dominant hand goes to, so as you're starting the swing, your non-dominant hand is held, as you can see, is held quite close, sort of inside your body, quite close to your body. It's not extending too far out in front. If we watch Roger, can you see that? Can you see how that left non-dominant hand is extending out there? Can you see? Right there. Yeah. Yeah, and then yours stays still. So even when you start your swing, so Roger starts his swing, his hand's out there. You start your swing, your hand's tucked in. So extend your non-dominant hand out more in front, especially as you start a forward swing. You want to be extending it sort of out here rather than into your body there. And then the final thing was the racket face. So closed racket face on contact. So if you have a look, Roger, again here, closed racket face on contact, like that. So yeah, so closed racket face on contact, and then it's opening a little bit. So there you are. So your racket face is quite open in this position here. And if you watch Roger's, you'll see, can you see how he's almost like a windscreen wiper there, and his racket face is closing down in this section, and up here is closing down, so you can see his racket face is facing downwards or closing down, and down all the way, and yours is a little bit up. So yeah, so make sure you're closing your racket face down at the end. So yeah, so hopefully you find this useful. Let me know. Please do give me a feedback on how you found these videos. And yeah, I hope it's useful, and I hope we can build from there. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.